It is so easy getting into lots of debt when at university.
I was never very good with figures when I was at school, so I don't find managing the household budget at all easy.
I'm a nurse, and patient needs are quite demanding, and keeping up with the cost of living is quite demanding too.
I have a fairly routine lifestyle, but managing day-to-day finances is anything but routine.
Professionals help me manage the business, but I wish I had the same on a personal level.
So, how can Crown Study Resources help these people? How can they help you?
The purpose of the Crown Biblical Financial Study is to teach people God's financial principles in order to know Christ more intimately and to be in a better position to serve Him. Over a period of normally 10 weeks, people come together in small groups to work through the Crown Study. As well as addressing money issues, these groups can be fun through sharing experiences and generally relating together.
Each student has a manual which contains all the essential reading material with questions on each subject and space in which to answer those questions. Each week there's a key verse from the Bible to memorize, and there are practical financial exercises which provide essential tools for handling money and restructuring a person's financial affairs. All this is covered with prayer as the group study specifically comes before God at the beginning and end of their time together.
The Crown course covers subjects such as the Bible and money, principles of faithfulness, managing and getting out of debt, seeking advice and counsel, God's standards and blessing, the importance of giving, principles of work and productivity, investing for the future, and keeping eternity in mind.
Crown taught me the true value of living for eternity and planning not only for my future, but the next generations.
The Crown Financial course helped me to reassess my attitude towards money and made me realise that it all comes from God anyway, so I have a responsibility to be a good steward of what I have.
I worked in the financial services industry for many years. Taking the Crown course has been hugely beneficial because I can now see God's perspective on finance.
Though the Crown study is the foundation, Crown recognises that in certain areas, study courses designed to meet specific criteria are needed. There are two currently available in the UK, the business course and a range of children's and young people's studies. A business usually reflects the values of the principal owners and managers, and it is these values which determine whether a business can truly be Christian and be a success. Knowing God's principles and precepts is the first step in that direction. Then applying them specifically to the business environment and practice as a whole is where Crown's expertise can be of great profit to the individual businessman or corporate team. Parents need to teach, encourage and faithfully guide their children, particularly in the area of finance. Balancing this with the young adult's own responsibility for handling money can be quite a challenge. There is a response and responsibility in this relationship that needs the application of biblical principles if it is to work effectively. Crown's course for parents and young adults provides a model that not only deals with the issue in a direct and practical way, but it also upholds and uplifts the relationship between those concerned.
Delaying appropriate action can make a situation difficult when it doesn't have to be. Today is always the day for doing the right thing. God has set a pattern for our financial freedom that delivers us from being enslaved by money and draws us into a more intimate and effective relationship with Him. Don't delay, act today and discover God's way to walking financially free.
Money is a means to living. Our whole lifestyle in reference to the systems of the world is largely governed by how much money we have and what we do with it. Whether you are a pastor or a leader who is seeking to help others, or whether you're just someone who realizes how much money and its use can influence your life for good or for evil, none of us can avoid the responsibility we have in its use. Is this important to God? Of course it is. There would not be so much teaching in the Bible relating to it if it wasn't important to Him. Crown Financial Ministries serves under God to come alongside to help and bring glory to God through the lives of those who have found God's way to financial freedom. For more information about Crown Financial Ministries, please contact today. Telephone 0117 909 4784. Email mark@crownuk.org or visit the website www.crownuk.org.